Over the last 10 years, I've had a chance to serve as the police commissioner of New York City, and prior to that, the police chief in Houston, Texas. And I can tell you things are changing and changing rapidly. We're finding that we've had a base of research over the last few years that helps us define where we should be going in law enforcement and security. I pioneered the concept of community policing in both New York and Houston. That's the future of policing in democratic societies. To do that, you need to make sure that you address the problem of crime, prevent crime. You want to solve reoccurring problems, which give you more time in terms of your resources to address other problems. You want to address also the fear of crime. And to do that, you have to make people feel safer in the community. And so the whole future of law enforcement, as I see it, is community policing, but certainly using technology to enhance the efforts of police departments. We've also found that technology helps us tremendously. In New York, we have a concept that's called ComStat. It means computer statistics, which gives us real-time information about what's going on throughout the city. Rather than getting information about crime that happened last week, we can get it immediately. That helps us deploy our resources and thereby reduce crime. So, as I see it, there's going to be a heavy reliance upon technology with the objective of working with the people in the community to achieve the objective of improving the quality of life. Inherent in the definition of community policing is a partnership with other governmental agencies, with the community, including the business community. And we've seen that happen over and over again throughout the United States, where we go to the business community and they assist us in achieving the objectives. A lot of times it's to the benefit of the business community. Good example being New York City and Times Square. We have a lot of businesses there that depend upon that area being safe for tourism. At one time, the perception of that area was that it wasn't safe. So we work with the community and we did things like put a police station down there. We work with the community to create a community court. And if you go to Times Square right now, not only are you safe, you feel safe. But so the partnership is an inherent part of the definition of community policing, and that includes the business community. But in order to bring about a major transformation of a large, complex organization like the New York City Police Department, you really have to have leadership at the top. Someone who has a vision as to where the organization should be going, someone who can articulate that, and someone who can then empower the people under him or her to make that happen. And I found also that the top leader must have a sense of values. What's important for the agency, and how do you articulate those values? How do you literally change the culture of the organization? We took the New York City Police Department from a traditional police department that was driven by responding to telephone calls of complaints from the citizenry to a very proactive police department, where now we look at what are the problems in the community and what can we do in conjunction with the people in the community to solve those problems. But it can't happen from someone who is at the bottom of the organizational chart. You have to have the leadership at the top, because at the top, that's the only place where you can influence the entire organization. That being said, you also have to empower people to work with you to achieve those objectives.